The 1956 Pontiac Star Chief Catalina is priced at $18,000. It's a V8 316 Strato street car with a clean title and the original title of sale included. Recent work and parts include a new battery, voltage regulator, solenoid, professional gas tank cleaning, fuel pump, fuel filter, sending unit, fuel lines, a 4-barrel carburetor, and generator. Brakes were refreshed with a master cylinder rebuild, new brake cylinders, and brake fluid. It has new upholstery, new door seals, re-chromed exhaust tips, and fresh undercoating. Everything works as it should. The AC blows, and the clutch engages. The accessory belt was removed but not replaced. Many original documents are included. The 1951 Hudson Super 6 is listed at $9,350. This classic step-down is well kept and mostly original, finished in Jefferson green, and retains the original 6-volt system. Power is the Big 262 inline 6 with a 3-speed. The engine has been rebuilt and the clutch replaced. It runs smoothly, shifting, steering, and braking without issues. It carries many period extras and extensive records reaching back to 1970, and it was previously owned for 45 years by a Hudson Essex Terraplane Club president in California. Trade considerations exclude projects, boats, and motorcycles. The 1948 Mercury 8 is offered at $32,000. This Series 89M is all original, numbers matching, and show-ready, retaining its original transmission and 239 flathead V8. It features a factory 3-speed manual and an extremely rare 2-speed Columbia rear end. Currently installed are dual Stromberg carburetors on a high-rise aluminum intake for period-correct performance and presentation. Included with the sale are the original intake manifold, Holley carburetor, and oil bath air cleaner. The 1949 Chevrolet 3100 is priced at $29,900. Restored back to its original style, it runs a rebuilt 235 engine with fewer than 800 miles since completion, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. Braking is via front discs and rear drums, and cooling is handled by an aluminum radiator. The bumpers are in great shape. Interior chrome is very nice. It rides on 15-inch wheels with wide white wall tires, and the oak bed wood is in very good condition. It runs and drives as it should. The 1951 Oldsmobile 88 is listed at $18,000. This Rocket 88 two-door coupe combines a modern build with classic lines. The engine is a completely rebuilt 1991 4-bolt 454 big block Chevy with a Scat 9000 crank, rods, and pistons, Promax 317 aluminum heads, comp roller rockers, and a Howard's hydraulic roller camshaft, topped by an Edelbrock air gap intake and an 850 Brawler 4150 carb. Chassis updates include new front and rear suspension, front disc brakes, new rear drums, and steel wheels with new tires. It wears recent paint and bodywork with new interior upholstery and trim, and uses a 22-gallon fuel cell. A bonus 1950 Oldsmobile four-door sedan is included for many original Rocket 88 components. The 1930 Chevrolet truck is offered at $15,500. This very rare 1.5-ton model shows only surface rust and no rust holes, with an Arizona clean title. It's described as a Prohibition moonshine delivery truck and runs great. The motor and 3-speed transmission were rebuilt. New components include starter, plugs, wires, battery, generator, glass, wheels, tires, brakes, and radiator. The 1958 Studebaker Commander is priced at $7,000. One of only about 60 of this model still in use. It is available for viewing during business hours at the mentioned location. Power is a 259 V8 with matching automatic transmission. Upgrades include an electronic ignition with high output coil, distributor, new plugs and wires, a stainless steel exhaust system, new brake drums, wheel cylinders and shoes, radial tires, a 6 to 12 volt conversion, new starter, and new gas tank. It's an older restoration with a prior repaint, shows a few blemishes inside and out, and is described as a solid, comfortable boulevard cruiser and head turner. It's a very rare car available now for fall cruising. A bill of sale from the previous seller is provided. Open to trades. The 1955 Ford Thunderbird is listed at $33,000. Features include a torch red exterior, 292 V8 with 4-barrel carburetor, 3-speed manual transmission with floor shifter, telescoping steering wheel, and a convertible white ragtop. Upgrades comprise a new 4-wheel disc brake system, dual bowl master cylinder, brand new carpet, updated retro-style radio, new carburetor, electric fuel pump, and new battery. Items to improve include dash gauges needing repair, aging tires, a tear in one seat, an odometer seized at 20,000, and a non-functional heater. It has been garage kept, starts and runs well, shows minor cosmetic damage and no rust, and is described as a fun drive and a solid project. The 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air is offered at $22,000. This two-door is all original and numbers matching, stored in a garage for over 3 decades. It's presented as a true survivor and a strong foundation for restoration or a custom build. Power is the numbers matching 235 Blue Flame inline-six with a 2-speed power glide automatic. It runs but will benefit from careful attention. All original interior and exterior trim and body molding are included. Some exterior trim pieces have been temporarily installed to show completeness and will require proper fitting. The 1946 Ford Super Deluxe is priced at $21,500. This coupe has all new brakes, a Pertronix ignition, a recent tune-up, and it starts, runs, and shifts well. It rides on wire wheels with good tires. The price is negotiable. The 1959 Ford Custom 300 is listed at $35,000. It features a rust-free body and an undercarriage described as completely rock-solid and rust-free. The interior is all original and in excellent condition. Power is the original 292 V8, freshly detailed with a rebuilt carburetor, paired with the original 3-speed manual transmission. It rides on American racing wheels and is presented as being in amazing condition for its age. The 1936 Ford Coupe is available at $38,000. This 5-window coupe runs great, starts immediately, shifts smoothly, and stops well. Power is a later model 21-stud flathead with the desirable 3-speed top-loader transmission and 1946 juice brakes. It's a traditional hot rod that has never been street-rotted, remaining unmolested with a very solid body and frame. The 1956 Pontiac Chieftain is priced at $10,500. It retains its original V8 engine and transmission, and the car runs fine. It comes with a clean title, though the mileage is exempt. The 1938 Chevrolet Coupe is listed at $15,500. This sports coupe is described as solid overall and still has its original 216 engine, which has not yet been fired up. All glass looks new and intact. It would make a clean driver or could be fitted with a V8. The 1937 Oldsmobile F37 is offered at $16,900. This touring sedan runs well, powered by a 230 inline-six with a 3-speed manual transmission. It was restored in the mid-90s by a previous long-term owner who kept the car for over 30 years. Under the current owner, 4 new Coker tires have been installed, brakes serviced, and minor updates completed. The paint shows some wear from the earlier repaint, but the car remains a solid weekend driver. It carries a clean title. The 1956 Chevrolet station wagon is listed at $42,000. This two-door wagon is powered by a small block Chevrolet with a Terminator setup and a 6L80 transmission with shift kit. It has vintage air conditioning, all glass in excellent shape, and is described as fun to drive. It comes with a clean title. The 1941 Pontiac Streamliner Torpedo is priced at $11,000. It runs and drives well with a 350 engine, paired to a 700 R4 transmission, and has aftermarket air conditioning. It features a Chevy Caprice front clip conversion with a hydraulic-powered functional flip-up front end. The car was repainted in 2018, and while chips and bubbling are present, the body remains solid and rust-free underneath. Wiring could use cleanup, including for the gas gauge, and a few interior parts are needed. It is driven regularly and open to trades. The 1931 Ford Model AA is listed at $10,000. This 1.5-ton truck is described as 95% restored, still needing some upgrades, but it runs well. It is a single-owner vehicle with a clean title. The 1931 Ford Model A is available for $24,500. This example is all original, runs great, and includes the Ahuga horn. It is described as a fun driver. The 1947 Plymouth Deluxe is priced at $18,000. It is an older restoration and considered a cruiser rather than a show car. Power comes from an upgraded 230 flathead 6, paired with the original 3-on-the-tree transmission. It has a new aluminum radiator, water pump, thermostat, and distribution tube. Recent updates include a new clutch with resurfaced flywheel, new front brakes with hoses and cylinders, and it has been lowered front and rear. Exhaust is through a split manifold with jewel pipes. It rides on wide white-wall BF Goodrich Silvertown tires with beauty rings. The car is 99% rust-free with only a small spot at the rear trunk exterior. Items to improve include an older headliner, non-working horn, and inoperative fuel gauge. The 1946 Ford pickup is offered at $26,500. This restoration features the original inline-6 with 3-speed transmission. Updates include custom gauges, a new wood bed, conversion to 12 volts, new brakes, and fresh paint in great condition. It runs strong. The 1949 Chrysler Windsor is priced at $12,000. It carries a 4.1-liter inline-6 Spitfire engine with semi-automatic transmission. The car runs and drives well, with the interior in great condition except for a small cut on the driver's seat. The exterior is also in good condition. It comes with a clean title and may require towing as a precaution. The 1953 Ford Crestline is listed at $24,950. This example underwent a complete nut and bolt restoration, including the undercarriage. It features a 239 flathead V8 with a 3/4 race cam, Fenton headers, dual exhaust with glass packs, and a 2-barrel carburetor. The car was converted to 12 volts with a Misty ignition, Offenhauser heads and intake manifold, and a Moon Eyes tachometer. It shifts with a smooth 3-speed manual on the column. Suspension was lowered 2.5 inches in the front and fitted with new components. The car has an immaculate red paint job and new interior upholstery, with a working radio, gauges, lights, and interior lights. Original style trunk decals were reapplied and new door and window seals installed. It rides on white walls, carries no rust, and has 2,100 miles since restoration. The only noted flaw is a small paint blemish on the lower passenger fender, and the oil pressure gauge can be temperamental. The 1937 Chevrolet Coupe is available for $40,000. It is equipped with power steering, power brakes, a small block Chevy engine, and door poppers. The 1941 Chevrolet Special Deluxe is priced at $17,900. It is an unmolested original that runs and drives. It retains original interior, lacquer paint with some cracking, and body accessories, including the Flying Lady ornament and bumper guards. Many new mechanical parts have been fitted. It is described as a great untouched example and comes with a clean title. The 1929 Model A pickup is listed at $15,500. This example has a rebuilt engine, air conditioning, 12-volt electrical system, vintage turn signals, temperature gauge, and a custom rear canopy. It carries a clean title. The 1936 Plymouth is offered at $30,000. This two-door sedan has been converted into a street rod with a Dodge 360 motor, 904 transmission, and vintage air system. It is described as a driver with a few small scratches. The car is presented as both a street rod and hot rod, ready to enjoy.